It is now time for the Jeff Fox Radio Show. Turn it up and get ready to talk sports and entertainment with your favorite sports brother. Follow the Jeff Fox Show on Instagram. That's at the Jeff Fox Show. Follow him on Twitter at Sports Bros Radio. And follow the Jeff Fox Show on Facebook at the Jeff Fox Show. Remember to subscribe on YouTube to Jeff Fox. You can always choose to support Jeff on Cash App. $ Radio Host 1. And sit back, relax, and enjoy the Jeff Fox Show. Powered by BrandStar Sports and Entertainment.
Yes, we are here live at the Top Notch Cigar Lounge in beautiful Miami Gardens, where a massacre occurred today. All Miami Hurricanes got punched in the mouth. Not the mouth, but they got punched in the mouth. And it was brutal. It was sad. They looked terrible. And I don't know where to begin, but I can tell you, Claude, that everyone has been texting me and blowing me up and telling me, please get on Manny Diaz. Get on Manny Diaz. 38-17, the Canes go down as we are doing our post-game show right here from the Top Notch Cigar Lounge, located at 19801 Northwest 27th Avenue here in Miami Gardens. And if I sound a little hoarse, ladies and gentlemen, because I was yelling at the goddamn TV the whole time. All day. It's the same old pathetic thing with these Miami Hurricanes over and over and over and over again. You know, I'm joined by my producer, Claude, who's here. We got a few notaries here in the building as well. We'll talk to some Canes fans. We'll talk to William Joseph, former Cane player. And we'll talk to Dr. Norbert Beach Harriot, who's also a local teacher here in Miami. Give their views, their thoughts on what's going on here. The Michigan State fans, by the way, have taken over the building. The Michigan State, they're whooping it up, man. They've taken over the building. And it's a sad state of affairs here in Miami. It was not even as close as the final score indicated. 38-17. They're calling it an upset, Claude. This is not an upset.
Well, the Canes were ranked, though.
It's not an upset. Miami should have never been ranked. This is not an upset. They should have never been ranked. This football team, this program is dead. All we have is swag. We can't beat anybody.
They don't have swag if they're dead.
I mean, yeah, it's over with. The fans are in here. They brought their turnover chains. Everybody was enthusiastic. You know, Michigan State is a notable football program. You know, it was a chance for Manny Diaz to make a statement, and he failed miserably.
Got to turn those chains over.
It's over with, man. I mean, I don't want to hear it anymore. Blake James, you got to go. Manny Diaz, you got to go. It's done with.
Then everybody goes. Then what happens?
They need to spend some money. We have a thrift store coaching staff.
So
that's what we have.
How much do you think they're exactly going to spend?
I don't have the answers, bro. I don't have the answers. So long to you Michigan State fans celebrating the victory today. Yeah. Brenda's in the house from Michigan State, and they're happy today. They go to 3-0 on the year. 38-17, they knock off the Miami Hurricanes. Right now, this loss today drops Manny Diaz to 15-12. 15-12, Claude. 4 losses in his last 5 games.
I think the main thing you need to focus on is this year he's assumed the defensive coordinator coaching duties, all right? So he has to explain as to why an offense has scored 38 points.
I am pissed, man. I'm pissed off, man. I've had it. This team is going to go about maybe 500 this year. He's tried everything. 2 offensive coordinators, a turnover chain, doubling as defensive coordinator, as you just said, not doubling as defensive coordinator, and then becoming defensive coordinator again. Changing defensive backs, change the defensive line, change wide receiver coaches, touchdown rings, Tate Martell. And if that's not enough, I mean, just a whole lot of other crap. And nothing is working. Nothing. De'Aaron King looks like he's regressed. There's no imagination to this offense. This is just, you might see better football if you go on Bunch Park or somewhere here in Miami Gardens and watch these kids play. This is terrible. And we're doing a disservice to the legacy of the 1991 Miami Hurricanes. Can we give them some love? Is that right there? Yeah. Turn that off for me, Joe. Yeah. Let's give them some love. The 1991 Hurricanes, who were celebrated today, 30 years since they won the national championship. Coach Dennis Erickson and those boys, they went 12-0. They beat Nebraska in the Orange Bowl for Dennis Erickson's second ring. And then they had to go out there and watch this monstrosity unfold at Hard Rock Stadium.
Just a note, I believe the Gators just recently scored. Remember, the Gators are playing Alabama.
Yeah, I mean, kudos to them. Gators whoa. We do have breaking news. Can we get the breaking news sound effect?
We don't have a breaking news sound effect.
I think we can find one. Yeah! And now your Jump Box Show breaking news going down right here from the round table. I mean, the top notch. I knew I was going to do that. Sorry, folks. I knew I was going to do that. I was going to do that at some point. Well, here's your breaking news. The Gators have just scored, as Claude said. I thought they scored at 16-9. It is now 21-16, 6:14 left in the third quarter. Alabama is in a dogfight with your Florida Gators. How about that?
Yes, but getting back to the monstrosity that you said that happened next door, reminding people the top notch is literally a walk away from the Hard Rock Stadium.
You can walk right across the street, folks. This is a great location for the Top Notch Cigar Lounge. If you are a cigar what's the word?
Connoisseur.
Thank you, sir. Yes, if you love cigars, man, this is the place to be. And you could run into anybody from Ocho Cinco to Uncle Luke to William Joseph, Reggie Wayne, anybody. Big Poppy, Rick Ross, they all come here and enjoy their cigars. So make sure you come on by, check them out. Happy hours always going down. And, of course, it's usually a festive atmosphere. Later on tonight, my friend DJ DP from Hot 105 will be in the house, and it's going to be a party right here at the Top Notch Cigar Lounge.
Shout out to Manny.
Yes, shout out to the staff here. Definitely Jay Swag. Shout out to Manny. Shout out to Junior. And, of course, can we give some applause to the beautiful Sabrina, who is serving the drink. Yes. So, again, 38-17, Claude. I didn't see this coming. I mean, I knew we would lose. I did get a feeling we would lose because I just don't believe in Manny Diaz anymore. Miami now falls to 1-2 on the season. They host Central Connecticut State next Saturday. They might have 15 people for that game.
Well, they better win that game by at least 21 points.
I don't know where to begin. I just don't know. Again, De'Aaron King looks terrible. The offense is basically our most explosive plays, rather, is De'Aaron King throwing it in the flat. You know, he's got receivers dropping the ball. They're committing penalties. They can't stop the run, and they are simply not physical enough. So, besides from Blake James, aside from Manny Diaz, our strength and conditioning coach, who's that guy? Get rid of him too.
But okay, so okay, I understand this is.
I'm not happy, man.
I understand you're pissed off. Okay, the Canes got embarrassed by Michigan State. You more or less expected the Canes to lose to Michigan State, but at the same time, it's the same thing.
Oh, they were favored.
It's the same thing every single year when you guys cry, fire Manny. Who are you going to hire? Who are you going to pay?
Bring in Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke to coach the Hurricanes. I'm serious. Bring in Ed Reed. Bring in Michael Irvin. Offer the job to somebody with some passion that's going to make an impact on this.
We
need help.
Manny had a lot of passion. Passion is not going to.
I'm not really mad at Manny Diaz, and I'll tell you why. He cares. He works hard. He's just not qualified for this job.
He's cheap.
It's not his fault.
He's cheap.
This is on Blake James.
He's cheap.
Blake James rushed to hire Manny Diaz.
He's cheap.
And when you do that, you accept mediocrity.
The Canes will not hire anyone that they have to pay.
So you just can't replace Manny Diaz. You got to replace this whole regime. You know, we got to change the way we do things. And poor Leon Searcy. By the way, Leon was supposed to join us today here at the show. Leon had a family emergency where he had to fly out of Miami this morning. He was here. He was going to join us here at the Top Notch Cigar Lounge, but he had to. I'm not at liberty to disclose what that family emergency was, but he had to go out and take care of some personal business. So our thoughts are with Leon, and we wish you and your family well. How about the wide receivers? The young kid, Rambo, for the Canes. He showed some moxie today. He's the only good thing that happened today against this Michigan State team. We'll get more into that. We'll talk with we have William Joseph here. I don't know if he's going to come on. He's a little shy, but we'll try to get him on as we review this terrible effort by the Miami Hurricanes. Once again, they go down, and they go down hard. 38-17, an ass whipping of epic proportions here at Hard Rock Stadium. This is the Jeff Fox Show. We'll be back right after these messages. What's up, everybody? It's Jeff Fox from the Jeff Fox Show. And let me tell you all about Hair International Unisex Hair Salon. Yes, that's right. Hair International Unisex Hair Salon. They're located at 830 Northwest 183rd Street, where hair care and customer service is our number one priority. The perfect place for your hair needs is Hair International Unisex Hair Salon. From haircuts to all hairstyles. Check them out today. Hair International Unisex Hair Salon. Give them a call today at 305-653-1188. That's 305-653-1188. And tell Lynette Jeff Fox sent you from the Jeff Fox Show. Street at the double G. You and me in between them G.
To contact the Jeff Fox Show, send your email to getthattea@gmail.com. That's GETDATTEA@gmail.com. The Jeff Fox Show is powered by the BrandStar Sports and Entertainment. Sports, entertainment's lifestyle. We give the people what they want. And now back to more of the Jeff Fox Show.
38-17, the Canes go down. And things are bad in South Florida right now as Miami Hurricane fans. I don't know if you've been on Twitter yet, but they are calling for the head of Manny Diaz. The Hurricane had, 6 turnovers a year ago? I think he had 4 today. It was bad. It's really, really bad.
2 interceptions.
Yeah. Uncle Luke tweets, I want Lane Kiffin to be the Canes coach. Simple as that. Lane Kiffin. Luke, I'll take anybody right now. And let's not forget that one Mario Cristobal,
he is not coming back.
Wanted to be the head coach.
Okay, all right, listen. There's a reason why he left, okay? Now, you think in Oregon, where he's actually doing very well now, he has all the resources in the world, that he's going to turn around and leave Oregon to come back to the Canes, where he's not going to have any resources?
I'm not saying he should, but I wish we could get him back. You know, it's pathetic.
And wishing is what kids used to do, as you know.
Here's a statement from Manny Diaz, Claude. He says, it's hard to see, but the guys in the locker room, the moment that we just had in the locker room before I came here, there's a bond here. There's things that we have to get corrected as coaches, that we can take accountability for. We still have the ACC to play for. We have the coach still to play for. And we have to take a look at our personnel and yada, yada, yada. I don't care about all of that. You know, I bought into this program. I fell in love with this program. I am a Cane by heart. I bleed orange and green.
What did Oronde tell you last week?
Oronde wants to preach.
Ed Reed is not coming through that door.
No.
Santana Moss is not coming through that door.
The Jerome Browns of the world is what we need. We need
Devin
some big boys.
Hester's not coming through that door.
We're weak.
The fatigues are not coming through that door.
So what do you want, Claude? I mean, you're telling me all this depressing stuff. Do you have a solution?
I don't have a solution. I don't know what the solution is, to be honest with you.
Oh, I mean, I get it that Jerome Brown and Warren Sapp and all these other great players are not coming here anymore. But listen, there is no place better. There's no reason for Miami and USC to stink at college football, because we got the best high school football in America right here in South Florida, and they have it in Los Angeles.
And look at every single roster across college football.
Yeah, they're going to Clemson.
They have every single. I could guarantee you, every single roster across college football, big schools, the top 5, they all have at least, I would say, 4 to 5 South Florida kids on their roster. So you mean to tell me you're going to continue to compete with Alabamas of the world, the Clemsons of the world? Basically, the whole thing is they need, aside from someone who, I guess Manny was supposed to be that top recruiter, but
Manny's a used car salesman. So is Blake James, used car salesman. Uncle Luke sent me a video earlier this week that he wanted Oronde to see, where they hired Manny Diaz, and they had all this optimism. Remember this?
You will realize what I realized, that it will be one of the greatest stories in all of college football.
One of the greatest stories in college football. This shit is laughable, man. It's laughable. And I feel sorry for Miami Hurricane fans. You guys don't deserve this. You don't deserve it. You deserve better.
Why do you say they don't deserve it?
Because we're passionate fans. We love this football team. You know, no, nothing makes South Florida happier than when the Canes are good.
How long ago was
They've
this?
been, they haven't been good since Ja Rule was relevant. Man, it's the last time we were good. Ja Rule had hits.
Yeah.
You know?
Ja Rule, yeah. Okay.
This is bad, man. Like, I just think that last week, Appalachian State, App State, who the hell are they?
Well, with all due respect to App State, they've been scaring people
No,
for
don't
like a
say that,
past.
Claude.
Yeah, but
Don't
I'm
say-
not. I still got to give them some credit. But the Canes shouldn't have struggled against them. But yeah, they that only shows that size wise and everything like that. Either you're talking about recruiting, they're not recruiting. They're just no longer recruiting the talent that Alabama and apparently Michigan State and
Anybody half decent can come in here in Hard Rock Stadium and kick our ass. We have Michigan State fans all over the place in here at the Cigar Lounge. I mean, they're feeling great about themselves, as well as they should. They exposed all of Miami's flaws today: fumbles, drops, interceptions, penalties, poor tackling, and poor offensive play.
actually, there was one point I had mentioned to you early on in the beginning of the game, which was with De'Aaron King when he threw that interception amidst the safety zone for a quarterback who's supposed to be a senior experience. He's still making those type of mistakes and those reads. So I don't know if you want to go back to coaching and look at that type of situation,
It
or
is coaching. Coaching here stinks. There's today's attendance 46,427 fans at Hard Rock Stadium, and I'm sure not one single person was impressed by anything other than the receiver Rambo and the freshman kicker who kicked a 55-yard field goal in the fourth quarter. But still, we got punched in the mouth. I mean, the stats don't say so. Michigan State 454 yards, Miami 440. Canes had 29 first downs. Spartans had 23. And time of possession slightly in Michigan State's favor, 31-15 to 28-45. Other than that, total domination.
you gotta let you. So remember, we did say that we did mention obviously Manny Diaz is taking over. He going into the season, he's taking over the defensive coordinator duty. So looking at the defensive stats, is there anything there that stuck out to you?
Don't. Manny doesn't need to coach defense either. You stink. That's it. We're horrible. And at this point, this season's a wash. They're 1-2 right now. I don't see us getting any better. Vince Wright, the sports governor of Minnesota, writes in that Miami is in a world of hurt. You think so? Bush Hepburn from the Bahamas writes, real talk, Jeff, we do stink. And T. Hepburn from here in Miami said, should have brought back Butch Davis when they had the chance. Instead, they brought in Mark Richt, who quit on us.
So when did they have that opportunity to get Butch Davis?
Before they hired Mark Richt. Butch wanted the job. Mario Cristobal wanted the job. There's a number of coaches we could have had.
I believe during that time, Mario Cristobal was assistant head coach. So the point they were planning on trying to groom Mario to be the next head coach. So you were going to do what? You were going to just usurp that and bring in Butch until Mario again just sit back, or what was the plan?
You know, I just think, in retrospect, this was not the plan. This one didn't work. Man, I'm seeing a repeat of the Randy Shannon era. Like, we just became mediocre. And you know how far Miami has fallen? Earlier this week on First Take, Tim Tebow was on with Stephen A. Smith. and they were debating the Florida-Alabama game. And Stephen A. was trying to make a point about who they beat, the Crimson Tide. And Tebow was like, who the hell is Miami? Who's Miami?
The Hurricanes.
We're nobody now. We are mediocre.
Which part? The meaty or the ochre?
This is sad, man. And, Kings fans want an answer. I don't have any answers.
You just said your answer is fire Manny.
Well, yeah, you got to get rid of Manny.
You said get rid of. You said get rid of everyone.
Yeah,
but you get rid of everyone. Where and you still have yet to tell me where exactly do you go after that? It's not your job. But if you're gonna consistently say fire this person, clear out the whole coaching staff, you have to at least have something in mind.
By the way, USC is up by 14 after they fired their coach last week. I'm just saying, make some changes.
But who? What? Jeff, that's the problem. What?
Sloppy football.
So the Canes should get sloppy seconds.
Player of the game today was Charleston Rambo. I hadn't heard of this kid before, but certainly he shined today. And he was the only good thing that we had going.
156 yards.
Yeah. Kid looked good, man. Could look good. De'Ara King, I don't know what's going on with him.
By the way, he almost killed him on that throw that they had that they were talking about that was a possible targeting against Michigan State. I mean, he got that. That was a heck of a catch by him, but
Oh man, you know what? Let's hit a break. I'm going to talk to Dr. Beach, Dr. Arion, who's here at the Top Notch Cigar Lounge. Come on down here, folks. All right, we're located at 19801 Northwest 27th Avenue. Great bar, great drink specials. The beautiful Sabrina is on the bar right now. I'm telling you, you want to come by and check her out. And of course, Manny is here as well. Jay Swag will be here momentarily, one of the managers here, Shonda Jr. and everybody, man, we appreciate the hospitality. We're going to take a quick break and come back on the other side with a whole lot more of the Jeff Fox Show, and we'll share your thoughts right here. What's up, everybody? It's Jeff Fox from the Jeff Fox Show. And let me tell you all about Hair International Unisex Hair Salon. Yes, that's right. Hair International Unisex Hair Salon. They're located at 830 Northwest 183rd Street, where hair care and customer service is our #1 priority. The perfect place for your hair needs is Hair International Unisex Hair Salon. From haircut to all hairstyles. Check them out today. Hair International Unisex Hair Salon. Give them a call today at 305-653-1188. That's 305-653-1188. And tell Lynette Jeff Fox sent you from the Jeff Fox Show.
Is this a party or what? This the big bag, sir. Take it out. Oh, yeah. Let's do it, y'all. Tonight the mood is right. Y'all them look so nice. Keep on playing the sweet down music. Say the people can't refuse it. Outside in the open air, holding my baby oh so near, with one hand in her hand and one arm around the waist. We having a party in the backyard. Oh yeah, party all night long. We're gonna break a scream until the morning comes. We're gonna party till the break of dawn. Yes, man.
To contact The Jeff Fox Show. Send your email to getthattea@gmail.com. That's GETDATTEA@gmail.com. The Jeff Fox Show is powered by the BrandStar Sports and Entertainment. Sports, entertainment's lifestyle. We give the people what they want. And now back to more of the Jeff Fox Show.
Welcome back to the Jeff Fox Show. We are broadcasting live right here at the Top Notch Cigar Lounge. After the debacle at Hard Rock, after the devastation at Hard Rock, after we get punched in the mouth like Joe Frazier getting knocked down 6 times by big bad George Foreman at Hard Rock Stadium. This is like took one of those uppercuts from big George Foreman.
Come on, Jeff.
It was that bad, man.
Fellas, man.
It was that bad.
Don't be so hard. Don't be so hard.
It was that bad.
Hey, Jeff, man, I'm telling you what.
We're joined by Dr. Harrion.
Yeah.
Let the people know you.
Yeah. Dr. Norbert Harrion, sports psychologist, coach at Miami Booker T. Washington under the premier high school coach in South Florida, Coach Tim Ice Harris. Coached a lot of players that came out of UM. I'm talking about Brandon Harris. I'm talking about DJ Johnson, Demetrius Jackson, and Chad Thomas, Major 9, who did that Rick Ross album as well. Major 9, talented guy. Yeah. So Jeff, I pulled out my UM gear today, man. I had this thing like tucked in somewhere, bro.
Right.
I pulled this UM gear out, man. I went to the game with my boy Stephen McGuire, who had all the national
number 30, right?
Yeah, number 30 at the U, man. Yeah. He invited me up there with him. He's at our school. We hired him over there. He's going to get a little bit more time, and then he's going to be able to pension out on not only the New York police force, but he's going to pension out with the with Miami-Dade as well.
Right.
And Steven, man, he was over there, and I just bought them guys bad luck, Jeff, man. It wasn't a good situation today, man. I feel bad.
I mean, of course, they honored the 1991 championship team that went 12-0 when we used to be great. I don't recognize this brand of football. And, of course, everybody wants to fire Manny Diaz.
Manny's a good guy, man. Manny's a good guy.
I think it's deeper than that.
Yeah.
It's deeper than that. And it's that front office. It's Blake James. It has to start somewhere. We've been repeating the same brand of mediocre football for decades now.
Yeah, but Jeff, being a high school football coach and going to a lot of top major programs, Manny's a great X's and O's guys. I met him, at Fuller State and some other programs that Manny coached under. Manny knows his football as far as X's and O's, but it's more than that now, Jeff. You got to be a great recruiter. Nick Saban, let me tell you a story, Jeff. Nick Saban came to Booker T. Washington. Right. He came to Booker T. Washington recruit Brandon Harris. I was in the room with Coach Ice. Right. Nick Saban let me try on his ring. He talked to me. He came in there seeking the players. He know what he wanted. And then when he came down after Big Six and Treon Harris, he did the same thing. The man is a great recruiter. He will get in there and do the electric slides with you. He'll eat collard greens with you. He'll do everything, man. This man know how to recruit.
Because he wants to win.
He wants to win. And I think that's what Manny's going to have to improve on. He's going to have to improve on his recruiting to get that number 6 national championship. Now, UM's a good program now. UM won 5 national championships. And I was there with Steven today, who celebrated the national championship.
Yeah, what was that? During the Truman administration?
You got 5, though, Jeff. You got 5.
We do have 5, and that's why our fan base deserves so much better than this mediocrity that we put on the field. Like, they don't look prepared. Game after game, they never look prepared. They're weak. Okay. We always get out physical by the other team.
Yeah, Jeff. The tackling needs to be better. Wrapping up of the tackle. The players are in place now. We can't say the defensive coordinators don't have the players in their place. The players are in their place. It's just that they got to wrap up. They got to wrap up when they're there. And then on offense, I don't know why they were running this vanilla offense when they got one of the best spread offensive coordinators in the game. But they need to spread it out. They need to do some trickery. They need to do some reverses. I think that's the only thing that was missing today. And I think Manny can brush this up. If you don't brush this up, UM fans are known for coming for your head.
And they're coming for his head right now. Uncle Luke tweeted a couple of weeks ago, we ran Randy Shannon out of town.
Oh, yeah. Too soon. Too soon.
A lot less. I mean, we were told that Miami gets this great recruiting class, that they've got all these athletes, that they're going to be special, and we get disappointed time after time after time again. I'm not buying it anymore.
Maybe, Jeff, UM should hire Randy, because Randy's a great recruiter, and then you have Manny, which is a good X's and O's guy.
Right.
So maybe those two together, maybe we should get Randy back in there to run the defense, and then the offense coordinator to spread them out. And I think those two together might be something, but UM's going to have to hire a defensive coordinator or somebody to get somebody else in there to help Manny out some.
The guys issued some statements after the game. He always compliments the other team. Going into the Alabama game, he talked about how, after the Alabama game, he talked about how they basically kick everybody's ass, and they're so great. And then after the App State game, he talked about how great they were as well. And I'm sure after today's game, he talked about how great Michigan State is. When are we going to realize how good Miami is? When are we going to see something? Because we haven't seen anything in 3 games.
Well, Manny's always been a gracious guy, and that's one good thing about him. He's a great guy. And then I just harken back to Jeff. The 2 things that I think UM needs to brush up on is the recruiting. He needs to do a better job with recruiting. He has to go in the young fella's house now. You can't just be from UM and think you're going to get every top player in the Miami area. That doesn't work anymore. Yeah. So brush up on that. Get him a defensive coordinator in there with him. And then, let the offensive coordinator run his offense.
Yeah, we are having some technical difficulties. We certainly apologize for that, as well as we are live on location at the Top Notch Cigar Lounge, a place where I met you. Right
Absolutely,
here.
yeah. At Top Notch, yeah. Hey, Jeff is not he's a talented young man, man. This man is probably the best DJ in town. And then he's a spectacular sports figure, sportscaster. He's just a talented young man all the way around. I met him here playing his music. We became friends, and he's had an outstanding show. And I'm glad he's doing this at Top Notch. It's going to bring a lot of notoriety from here.
Yeah,
I just
man.
want to bless him on his
sir.
rise to fame here.
Thank you. The update on the Alabama game, 28-23, dogfight again. You got to be impressed by the Gators, by them going toe-to-toe. Stephen A. Smith predicted Bama by 3 touchdowns. See, you can do that if UM is the opponent. And what I don't like with the Hurricanes is we counterpunch. We don't take shots. We have a vanilla offense.
That's very true. Very true. The offense was vanilla today, Jeff. I don't know why it was so vanilla. I have no idea. The offensive coordinator is not. He's a spread guy. He's spread. He knows how to run a dynamic offense. But they came out vanilla, and I don't understand it. Maybe they got a little too involved in it today. I don't know the reasons why. That's a question that he should come on the Jeff Fox show and answer for the fans. We need to know why he went vanilla today and didn't do a dynamic spread offense.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like a lack of talent down here. There were 19 players from Miami high schools on NFL rosters opening weekend. 19 players.
Wow, that's incredible.
From Miami area high schools.
That's incredible.
We are right here. Houston was the second most active players in the NFL, 18 and a host of others, but the talent is here.
The talent is here for sure. But I want to mention something, Jeff, while you threw in Uncle Luke a little bit ago. Uncle Luke, I just want to throw in a prop for Uncle Luke and how he really promotes Florida high school football. But one thing, an article Uncle Luke wrote once for the Miami Times, he wrote that the high school coaches in Florida don't really get paid enough. So I want to throw that out there as well while you're mentioning Uncle Luke before, and then roll that back to some of the things that in being landlocked is some things with football here that need to be brushed up on. not having their own stadium close to the campus. Being a high school football coach and going over to Alabama and see how Nick Saban run things there, Jeff, it's like night and day, bro.
Yeah,
it's like night and day.
He took the Edison High School team up there on tour before the season started. And I wanted to ask you, Beach, before we let you go, what if we made a move like the HBCUs are doing? Jackson State with Deion Sanders, Tennessee State with Eddie George. We've got that kind of legacy here in Miami. Should we reach back to one of our iconic players,
Jeff,
Michael Irvin?
You're brilliant, man. You're brilliant.
Ed Reed,
You're brilliant.
You're
brilliant. It's coming to that, Jeff. It's coming where you guys going to have to reach back into the legacy, and you're going to have to hire an alumni guy to bring in some coaches and a great staff and do this thing over again, where Miami can give it his 5 national championship slump into the 6.
Pedigree.
You got the pedigree.
Yeah.
You gotta just put the feelers out there and hire the right guy. But Jeff, what you just said, I think, is the most brilliant statement of all. You need to go back into the pedigree, and you need to hire a UM guy that know how to play UM football.
Yeah. I'm looking at Jackson State, right, with Deion Sanders.
Yes.
Do you know that Jackson State, I think they have like the 55th across the board now in all of college football. They raised, I think they were number 55 in the nation, ahead of Kansas State.
Wow.
And the amount that they raised.
Wow. It's incredible.
And the type of recruiting that they're doing.
Yes.
Deion Sanders is obviously having an impact. Ed Reed, maybe he doesn't want to be a head coach, but I can certainly see a guy.
Wow. Ed Reed would be a great choice.
Yeah.
Get him a nice staff in there. And Ed Reed could walk into almost any household
in America
and recruit some top players. So I think that is, But I think UM, you mentioned it, the players I was with today, Stephen McGuire and all the players from the 30th-year national championship mentioned that, just what you said. So you're on the same page with them. So I think sooner or later UM is going to go ahead and have to make that move, and I think it's going to be a great move for the program.
Well,
you can even leave Manny in place, keep the position there for him.
Yeah, make him the CEO of the turnover chain.
Oh man, Jeff, come on now! Don't do my boy like that, man.
Since he invented the turnover chain, we can let him hold the chain.
Jeff, come on, man. That's straight up wrong, man. Oh man, don't do
turnover.
Man
there
like
you
that,
go, man. He can
give him a position like a presidential, a vice president, athletic position. Give him some kind of position so he can still be involved in the program, because we know we got to respect Hispanics in South Florida too. We need to do this thing in a fair kind of way. We just can't relegate the man to the turnover chain. That's cold, man. You're a funny guy.
I've had it with him.
You're real funny, man.
Remember when we got those kids from Northwestern? Anybody remember? Danny Portson and those guys? I remember that. Who else? Ja'Cory Harris.
Yeah.
They were supposed to bring the U back.
But they brought in Mark Whipple. They made Randy take Mark Whipple, and that messed everything up. Whipple messed them guys up, man.
It's excuse after excuse.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a legacy of mediocrity. They are destroying the legacy of Jerome Brown, Michael Irvin, of Howard Schnellenberger, Jimmy Johnson, Dennis Erickson. I mean, we come from greatness.
Yes.
That's where we come from.
Yes.
What is this that we're seeing today?
We just
this hurts, man.
Yeah, but you
remember Ed Reed thing?
Yeah,
I'm hurt, dog. I'm hurt. We all feel like that right now.
Jeff, you're going off on it, man. I know you're a loyal UM fan, but I think everybody just need to take a break and slow it down.
No.
And I think they need to actually implement some of the things you said. Okay, get a UM alumni in there as coach. Hire a great staff. Get someone like Ed Reed in there, maybe for the head football coach position. Keep Manny and some of these other people in place. And I think UM is going to start rising. And you guys are going to get that number 6 national championship. That number 6 is tough.
It ain't happening no time soon, bro.
Yeah. If you straighten it out.
We can't even tackle, man.
You mentioned all the strategies. Why not?
Yeah,
you just mentioned all the strategies.
Yeah, but that's a decision that they have to take.
Right.
They have to go after these guys. They have to get rid of Blake James. Get rid of man. And our strength and conditioning coach.
You might have to get rid of athletic director too. because he's not going to really, a lot of them guys don't want to see alumni guy come in there. Somebody like Ed Reed or Michael Irvin or somebody come in there, but you got to let these guys come in, man. You got to let them come in. You got the strategy. They need to follow the strategy.
I'm tired of watching us get pushed around week after week, bowl game after bowl game. If we get to a bowl game, it'll probably be some kind of .com bowl game.
True.
Microsoft.com.
True.
Domino'sPizza.com or whatever it is.
Well, if you beat Virginia Tech, you still in. You win that side of the ACC, and North Carolina, Virginia Tech, and then you go up against Clemson, which is my, I'm not even talking about my Tigers. I ain't gonna do that with the U gear on. I ain't gonna disrespect y'all like that.
You were at the game today. You were with the great players from the past.
Yes, I was.
Stephen McGuire.
Yes, I was there.
And those guys,
Mm-hmm.
I heard the Al Blade speech. I heard the Ed Reed speech. I heard Michael Irvin's speech before the Florida State game. These guys don't have Miami Hurricane DNA. They don't.
Yeah, it's a certain kind of DNA.
You gotta have
DNA.
You gotta have that next man up.
Coach Ice used to say the UM DNA is you got to go and recruit players with no grass in the yard.
Yeah,
I thought that was funny, man. No grass in the yard.
Yeah. Roughnecks. Kids that look like they just killed their parents.
Right.
That's what Richard Pryor said. That's it. Strike a match in the palm of their
That's
hands.
what Richard Pryor, not Jeff. No, Jeff didn't say that. Richard Pryor did. We're going to just put out a disclaimer on that.
Strike a match in the palm of their hands. And roughnecks.
But I said it's a certain kind of player. Coach I said that. And, getting them players with no grass in the yard, we have to go back and recruit those kind of players with a UM mentality. Once you get the UM mentality, got to start getting out there and recruiting. To be able to recruit with these guys like Nick Saban, you got to be able to go in the households and talk to mamas and daddies, and you got to talk the right language. Because these players will go anywhere now. They're not just staying with UM.
Right. Well, Pete, thank you, man. Once
man.
again, let everybody know where they can find you at.
Yeah, you can find me here at Top Notch. I'm always going to be around Top Notch. My boy Junior is the owner of the place. I hang around here a lot. I love the family at Top Notch. It's a cheers type family atmosphere here. So I'll always be at Top Notch. I'm also at Turner Tech, high school, doing my thing over there. I'm writing a book, sports psychology book now. And I just do the thing. I talk to some of my old players, help them out with different issues and concerning the sports psychology and stuff like that. And I just enjoy what I'm doing, man. I want to thank you, Jeff, for bringing me on, man. You're such a great guy, man. I think you have the strategy and formula. You're a great sports guy, great sportscaster. Man, I really enjoyed talking and laughing with you today. I think it's funny, man. I feel this thing, and I still have a heart for UM. Even though I'm a Clemson, a Tiger, and a Coastal Carolina guy,
right?
I still have that heart for UM because I have so many players to come through there. And you guys are going to get it together, man. You're going to get it together.
I hope so. In honor of the 1991
yes, you got to do
Miami
that.
Hurricanes.
Yes.
The mighty Canes that won 12-0.
Wow.
Let's take a look
incredible.
At this throwback clip.
Match up with Pouch, 3rd and goal.
Not that one.
This ball. Oh, they're going to kick it now. Okay. They're kicking it on 3rd down.
Who's out there? Thomas or Maury?
Thomas,
8 of 9 in his field goals. His long one, 40. This will be a 34-yard try, and this is for a win. This could be for a national championship. It's up. Missed it to the right.
Right.
Oh, don't hit him hard. Don't hit him hard, Jeff.
right. Sorry, Florida State.
I know, man. You hitting them. Some of those when they down, Jeff. Why you doing that to them boys,
That's
man?
the last time. I mean,
Okay, come on. Take it easy on them.
really
You
was.
guys just lost to like Jacksonville State, right?
Yeah, they lost Jacksonville State. Shout out to Marvin Jones, by the way. Marvin Jones from Florida State. He's in town. He's avoiding me. Marvin, you need to call your boy up, man. We need to get you on the show. Marvin Jones, I heard from him last week, and he has avoided me so far. I won't bring up losses to who they lose to. Jacksonville State.
And then Coach Bean, I want to shout out to Coach Bean with Edison under Coach Luke, the offensive coordinator over there. He's an FSU guy. I'm a closet FSU guy from Charlie Ward days.
Right.
Don't hit him hard, Jeff, with that today, man. Don't hit him with the wide rights, man. That really hurt. That punching somebody in the gut, man, while they're down.
I know. Hey, Beach man, thank you for joining us.
Hey, thanks, man. I enjoyed myself, man.
We'll do it
awesome
again,
guy. We're gonna do it again.
All right, this is the Jeff Fox Show. We're broadcasting live at the Top Notch Cigar Lounge. We will come back and wrap this puppy up because I want to catch the end of
It's all about the you, baby.
Yeah,
the
baby.
you.
Well, it used to be.
No, it's still all about the you, baby. It's all about the you.
Let's get back to it. We'll be back in a moment.
What's up, everybody? It's Jeff Fox from the Jeff Fox Show. And let me tell you all about Hair International Unisex Hair Salon. Yes, that's right. Hair International Unisex Hair Salon. They're located at 830 Northwest 183rd Street, where hair care and customer service is our #1 priority. The perfect place for your hair needs is Hair International Unisex Hair Salon. From haircuts to all hairstyles. Check them out today. Hair International Unisex Hair Salon. Give them a call today at 305-653-1188. That's 305-653-1188. And tell Lynette Jeff Fox sent you from the Jeff Fox Show.
Is this a party or what? This the big bad, sir. Take it out. Oh, yeah. Let's do it, y'all. Tonight the mood is right. Y'all them look so nice. Keep on playing the sweet down music. Say the people can't refuse it. Outside in the open air, holding my baby oh so near, with one hand in her hand and one arm around the waist. We having a party in the backyard. Oh yeah, party all night long. We're gonna break and scrape until the morning comes. We're gonna party till the break of dawn.
He's matched up with Pouch, 3rd and goal. Walker into the end zone. Kenneth Walker, do it all. He did it all. Every which way. Running the ball, and now a 6-yard touchdown catch.
To contact the Jeff Fox Show, send your email to getthattea@gmail.com. That's GETDATTEA@gmail.com. The Jeff Fox Show is powered by the BrandStar Sports and Entertainment. Sports, entertainment's lifestyle. We give the people what they want. And now back to more of the Jeff Fox Show.
Welcome back to the Jeff Fox Show. We are broadcasting live at the Top Notch Cigar Lounge, and it feels more like a funeral after the 38-17 debacle at Hard Rock Stadium. I am so tired of watching this get kicked around and slapped around.
Meanwhile,
I want to thank Dr. Harry and Dr. Beach, as I like to call him, for trying to give us hope, saying that we're going to have one day we'll bounce back. One day we'll be great again, but I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. We can't tackle. We drop passes. We used to have good wide receivers. And every year, we got this 4-star recruit. We got this player. We got that player. And if you look at the D-lines, we look small compared to everybody else. Everybody's bigger than us. Everybody's stronger. I'm sorry about the doom and gloom speech, but it is what it is. Like, it's a sad day in Miami, man. And until they change things around here, this is going to continue to happen until the University of Miami decides that they want to pay a decent coach, a qualified coach, a recruiter, a coach that's not afraid, that doesn't coach scared. And I think that coach might be from the Canes alumni. We've got to find that guy, Claude.
And
We got to find that guy.
Who's
I don't
going to
know
be
who
his
it
staff?
is.
Who's going to be his staff? Before I even there's a pretty important game going on here that the crowd is going crazy here about a top notch. Florida is still keeping it tight with Alabama, 31-23 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. The Gators. At least they're showing some fight. And that's all I wanted to see out of Miami. And I continue to see mediocre football. You mentioned the Gators, 31-23. Bama leads with 8:55 left in the fourth. Iowa in other top 20 action beat Kent State 30-7. Well, they lead 37, 58 seconds left in that game. That's basically over with.
Did you actually say Iowa and Kent State?
Yeah.
Okay.
Iowa's number 5 team in America.
They're playing Kent State?
Yeah, they're playing Kent State. Ohio State up 27-13 over Tulsa. Clemson only 7-0 over Georgia Tech. That game is delayed. Must be a lightning storm or something. Arkansas 38, Georgia Southern 10. Oklahoma, and a good one, beat Nebraska 23-16. Texas A&M blanked New Mexico 34-0. Cincinnati 38-24 over Indiana. Notre Dame 27, Purdue 13. And West Virginia beat Virginia Tech 27-21. Coastal Carolina is number 16. Number 16. They lead Buffalo. They beat Buffalo 28-25. Again, Michigan State 38, Miami 24. But actually, 38, Miami 17. I'm sorry. I gave us a touchdown.
I was wondering what score was
I gave us an extra touchdown. I mean, they need help. So tomorrow we will be at another location. Follow us on Instagram. We'll be doing a Miami Dolphin pregame. And try to forget the mess that we saw today. Again, the Fire Manny Diaz campaign has started. They're calling for his head. And again, I want to say that it's not just Manny. Manny is overmatched. He's not qualified. He's a good defensive coordinator. He's not a head coach. So this is what you will hear throughout the week in Miami, South Florida. Hopefully the Dolphins can give something, football fans down here, something to cheer about. And we'll see what happens, Todd.
Dolphins, Bills.
Dolphins and Bills tomorrow. We're going to have prizes. We're doing a pregame show for that one as well. We'll have lots of prizes to give away. Thank you to the Miami Dolphins. Thank you, Jason Jenkins, and your great staff over there at the Dolphins. We will see you tomorrow at 12 noon for kickoff for the pregame show. And we kick off at 1. And my Raiders are in Pittsburgh. Will we win? Why are you going to laugh at my Raiders?
What about your Raiders?
Anyway.
What about your Raiders?
We play the Steelers tomorrow. Great job by the Raiders on Monday Night Football.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you want to know what Rick Ross thinks about the Kings' effort today? Oh. Yeah, that's what Rick Ross is laughing at our Canes right now. But it's been great, man. Thank you to the Top Notch Cigar Lounge. Thank you, Jay Swag, Jr., Beach. We had William Joseph around it somewhere. He avoided the cameras and said that he was not. He wasn't prepared. Yeah, these players. You got to look good, and he didn't feel like he was on his normal spotless self. Come
I
on,
think
Keith.
he was just embarrassed that the Canes lost.
Yeah, it might have been that too. All right, once again, big thoughts to and shouts out to Leon Searcy. Leon, we're thinking about you, and we hope things are well with you and your family. Leon was supposed to be here today, could not make it, but of course it's a long season. We'll have other times.
It will be
to
a
get back.
very long season for the Canes.
All right, so thank you to our producer Claude once again, and thank you everybody for tuning in. This has been the Jeff Fox Show, brought to you by BrandStar Sports and Entertainment. We'll see you later.
You've been listening to the Jeff Fox Show. Jeff Fox Show. Join us next time on the same platform for another exciting episode of the Jeff Fox Show. Remember, there's no Jeff Fox Show without your support. Continue to support the Jeff Fox Show via Cash App at #RadioHost1. This has been a production of the Jeff Fox Show Incorporated.